To Bay Path show this morning. We have an opportunity to bring content to you that's relevant to your student success here at school. And this morning, I'm super excited to have Ms. Jen Stachura here with me. Jen operates as a assistant vocational director here at Bay Path, but we have an opportunity this morning to kind of break down what that means. And most importantly, a big part of this is defining what co-op is all about. Mr. Chera, nice to have you with me this morning. How are you today? And if you could, just give the audience a little background of what you do each and every day here at Bay Path.
I'm great, Mr. Packard. Thank you for the introduction. I would like to give you a little bit of background. I started here as a business technology instructor and last year made the move over to the assistant vocational director and cooperative education director position. And what I do every day is I work really hard to get students placed out on the cooperative education program. And that involves many different facets, including working with our instructors, our guidance counselors, our community and employers in the community, as well as our students. And the students are the primary focus for me.
So what is co-op for all those people out there? You know, you come to a vocational school understanding that you have a level of academics that you have to do, but co-op is the part that really excites me because it's an opportunity for what again?
For students to get out, they can go out into our community, help our communities through jobs that are in need. They work during their shop week. So that's an every other week cycle, as many of you know, here at the vocational school. And they get to earn money while they're doing it and get that industry experience that goes beyond just what they're learning in their shops every single day.
So what an expectation, you know, and what a cool thing, I should say, that is for our kids to be able to get that real world experience embedded within their education, to make some money and to really build a resume in the field that they've chosen. So again, I'm not going to lie to you. When I was here, I had the opportunity to be out on co-op. I love that. And again, it didn't derail me from my academics, but it gave me that opening into a pathway to see if this is the job that I wanted to be part of. So it's really cool. So let me ask you, Mr. Chair, what does it mean to qualify for co-op? How do you qualify for co-op? What does that look like?
Sure. So for our students, it means that you've got a 70 for term average in your academic classes, because we want to ensure that there's an academic level of proficiency as well. It means an 80 in your shop and your related classes, and no more than 3 tardies or 3 absences in a quarter. And we're not looking for any major disciplinary actions that have been taken in that quarter as well. And the reason for that is that all goes back to employability. We're here preparing our students for the workforce, and how better to prepare them to set some expectations just as an employer would.
Well, holding that over their head is important. And again, we're here to learn, and the learning takes on multiple facets, not only from an academic standpoint, but to understand what the skills are necessary to be a productive person in the workforce. And I always go back to what a great opportunity in times like we have right now today. Now, here's another question for you. How do students find co-op jobs?
All right, so we have this great new program. It's called College Central Network. It is connecting our employers and our students together. Every student from sophomore year through senior year are given an account. You don't qualify for co-op until midway through your junior year, but we start in the sophomore year to start building that portfolio that employers are going to be able to look at and help drive which students are going to be part of that workforce. We also have our instructors. Our instructors are amazing resources for these students, second to none. We have friends and family, or good old fashioned, who's out in that community? What do I drive past every single day and I see maybe a help wanted sign, or I say, hey, that looks like a great place. I see vans leaving that place every single day. I wonder what it's like to work there.
And you know what? That just super excites me as a building-based principal to see these kids getting these types of experiences. Hey, the last question that I have for you, what is needed for students to be placed with an employer? What does that look like? If I'm a parent and I want to know how little Johnny and little Janie is going to have a chance, what does it look like?
Sure. So as we mentioned, the qualifications, but then they need to fill out the online application. And if any student whatsoever is having any difficulty with the online component, they can certainly reach out to me and I'll get them set up with an appointment. We'll walk through that. That's not an issue whatsoever. They also have some forms that do need regular signatures right at the moment. So a regular hard copy signature on there from some parents, the guardians, the employer, whomever they have that we're requiring, as well as their own signatures, because they're committing to something with us. It's a little bit of a contract we have going here between the student, the school, the parents, and the employer. And then the employer will need to submit to a query check to make sure that we're placing these students in a safe environment, as well as a site visit. So I need to go out to a specific location that this employer might be at and ensure that we're putting them out in an OSHA safe environment as well.
Well, Ms. Stachura, you do an amazing job. I see the smile on your face, creating opportunities for kids, building bridges and pathways for that workplace opportunity. That's second to none. And that, again, I'm going to go back to that. Truly excites me as a building principal here at Bay Path, coming back home where I graduated from a long time ago and seeing these kids have these types of opportunities. You can't beat that. That's what Bay Path's all about. I love what you do. Continue to keep working in that capacity because you do make a difference for all of our kids each and every day. I want to thank you this morning for joining us. We share this out if you guys could, please. This is why Bay Path is that place to be. Mr. Chera, thank you so much for being with me. And remember, that's what dreams are made of. Thanks for joining us.
Packard.
Have a great day, everybody.